Good morning, class. Today you are going to start the chapter The Solid State, and this is the first chapter in physical chemistry. So today we'll discuss about first classification of solids. So what are solids or characteristics of solids? So as we know, the definition tells us the solids have definite mass, volume and shape. The intermolecular distance are short. That means the distance between the two molecules are very short. Next, intermolecular forces are strong. The force which hold the molecules in the solids are very strong because the molecules are very close to each other. Their constituent particles like atoms, molecules or ions have fixed positions, okay, and can only oscillate about their mean positions. So the particles that are present in solid state like atoms, molecules or ions, they have got fixed position because they don't move from one place to another as in case of liquid and gases, but they only vibrate at their own positions. And the last point is they are compressible, incompressible and rigid. That means if you try to compress the solids, it is not possible. That means they are very rigid, they are solid substance. These are the few characteristics of solids. Next we see classification of solids. So generally the solids can be classified into two main types. One is crystalline solid and other is amorphous solids. In crystalline solids, what will happen? Constituent particles are regularly arranged geometrically. So basically in crystalline solids, the particles that are present, they are regularly arranged. Whereas in case of amorphous solids, the particles are not regularly arranged geometrically. They are not regularly arranged geometrically. In case of crystalline solids, they possess sharp melting points. Whereas in amorphous solids, they do not show sharp melting points. And next point is that in crystalline solids, they are anisotropic. What does it mean? Different physical properties in different directions in nature. That property we call anisotropic. Whereas in case of amorphous solid, they are isotropic. They have got same physical properties in different directions in nature. The example of crystalline solids: diamond, sodium chloride, they are crystalline solids because their constituent particles are regularly arranged geometrically. Whereas in case of amorphous solid, we can have the example of plastic, glass, etc. So in this, the constituent particles are not regularly arranged. Next, we can also classify crystalline solids in other types like atomic solids, molecular solids, ionic solids, covalent solids and metallic solids. So these are the 5 classifications of crystalline solids that we have. So these are the 5 crystalline solids that I have seen that we have seen just now in the tabular form. Types of solid, we have got molecules, molecule, covalent, ionic, metallic, okay, and form of particles, how they are present. In case of molecular, we have got atoms or molecules. Then forces will be dipole forces, hydrogen bond, and the properties, it will have fairly soft, low to moderately high melting points, poor thermal and electrical conductions. Next example, we can have methane, dry ice, carbon dioxide. All these are example of molecular solid. Similarly, you can go for covalent molecular solids. In this, atoms are connected by a covalent bond. The forces is covalent bond. The property is very hard, very high melting point, often poor thermal and electrical conductions. Then we have got the example diamond, quartz, silicon dioxide. Next we have got ionic solids, positive and negative ions, electrostatic attractions. The forces is electrostatic attraction, and the properties we have got hard and brittle, high melting point, poor thermal and electrical conductions. Then examples will be sodium chloride, calcium nitrate. Then we have got metallic solids, in which we have got atoms, forces between particles will be metallic bonds. Properties will be soft to very hard, low to very high melting point, excellent thermal and electrical conductivities in case of metallic, and examples will be copper, iron, aluminum, platinum. So all these are the types of crystalline solids that we discuss. Now please note down here assignment number 1, question number 1, assignment number 1 for your third cut test. Question number 1, what are solids? Question number 1, what are solids? Give its physical properties. That will be question number 1. Question number 2, differentiate between crystalline and amorphous solids. Okay, that will be question number 2. And then next, question number 3, classify crystalline solids. Okay, he'll write down that classifications. And after that, question number 4, define the following type of crystalline solids along with example. Molecular, number 1. Number 2, covalent. Number 3, ionic. And number 4, metallic. So this will be your today's assignment. Complete it and send it in my mail.